Hello, it is World Wide Web, Wednesday, December 7th, 2022, and perhaps you've heard of the shopping app Pinduoduo, PDD, debuted here in the US as Temu. Temu, not sure how it's pronounced, don't really care, but it came here in the beginning of September, so it's now been here a few months, just in time for the holiday season, and the prices are ridiculously low. The idea is that we'll completely kick Amazon's butt, and there are several reasons for that. Mainly because all the products come from China. They're all made in China. They're shipped from China. Shipping time is a week or two. But with all those factories employing all that slave labor and that child labor and that really cheap labor in China, they're able to just get ridiculous prices. And what the app does, the company just absolutely insists that the manufacturer give the absolute lowest possible price, similar to what Walmart did years ago, and I think what they still do now, but they are brutal, ruthless. There are reports that 50% up to 80% of the sellers on this new app, Temu, lose money. And unlike Amazon, by the way, there are no house products, right? There are Amazon products, and then there are third-party sellers on Amazon. Well, in this new China app, this Temu, they're all third-party sellers. Most of them lose money. And as soon as a product comes along where a manufacturer says, I can make it for 1 penny cheaper, the app immediately dumps the previous supplier. So if you're looking to shop and you're willing to wait a week or two for shipping, then that's the app to use. But if you're looking to sell on Temu, I'm here to tell you that unless you are in China, that ain't going to happen. That is not for US-based sellers. US-based, you got to stick to Amazon and Shopify and Etsy and eBay and wherever else you do your e-commerce or on your own site. But this Temu or Temu app, it's for China-based Chinese manufacturers only. So, good news for the customers, not so great news for US-based or anywhere else based business owners, other than if for some bizarre reason you happen to be watching this in China and you want to operate on extremely, extremely high volume and extremely, extremely low margin. Talk about the McDonald's, what I call the McDonald's style of business to the max, where I had this conversation with someone the other day, an upcoming someone who will be at my All-Star Entrepreneur Mastermind event. If you're looking to get an invitation to that, it's by invitation only. So let me know wherever you're watching or listening to this or reading it, or you can go to my website, www.stevesipress.com/all-star. You need to include the www. For some reason, I can't get my web guy to figure it out. www.stevesipress.com/all-star for the All-Star Entrepreneur Mastermind event happening in January. And, she was asking, well, what kind of entrepreneurs are going to be there? Is it going to be a big crowd, small? And I said, well, I like a small group. I've run the big meetings. I've run the McDonald's type of business. Nothing against them. They're some of the most profitable money-making companies in the history of the world. McDonald's and Walmart and so forth that operate on very high volume and very low margin, like this Temu app. But I prefer more akin to a fine dining experience. One lone restaurant with extremely high quality and low volume, but can have an amazing experience for everyone, and therefore can make its money that way. So that is not this Temu app. I would stay away from it as a seller, even if you have the chance to, but you might want to check it out as a buyer. Dan is here. Great seeing you, my friend, and that'll do it. For World Wide Web Wednesday, December 7th, 2022, Pearl Harbor Day, we do remember those who sacrificed and all who continue to sacrifice. Dan, thank you for your service, and all our other vets and all our current first responders and military people serving in the military. That'll do it for World Wide Web Wednesday, December 7th, 2022. I'll catch you back here again tomorrow on Throwback Thursday. Until then, bye-bye.